Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island tonight episode. Okay. The whole episode, I don't know. This Love Island is taking me on a kind of roller coaster. I feel like sometimes I was expecting more than I got, like the whole conversation. But first of all, let's just go to the whole dates first. Montel and Leah's date was kind of normal. Leah's boring, but it was a bit more upbeat a little bit because I think he talked a lot to push the conversation going. I do understand eye contact is very important in first date, so I see why she's getting the guys because of the eye contact. Yeah, she could be one of some people are slow burners. Like, no, when you get to know them at first, they seem quiet and all of that. Then when they actually are comfortable with you, that's when they show you their real self. That's what she's saying, that the kind of person that she is. And then Sammy and Miles date. Obviously, she's his type on paper. Or like I do not really understand Sammy on this day. Like I understand him anyway. Let me not say I don't understand. I understand him. He's mad that his meal ticket, not like his meal ticket, like he can't eat, but the person that was going to take him to the final, whatever he thought, is kind of gone, and he cannot couple up with her. Although they were told that Maya Jama did tell them that they cannot couple up the next recoupling. That means after the next one, if they want to recouple, then they can recouple. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. That's where I think the twist is going to happen. And I feel like maybe we don't know that yet. And then Mitch and Mal, guy, Mitch is just the same Mitch. Obviously, he's like talking about dogs and marriage. I have said this before. I said this when Charlotte was here. Do not talk about marriage on your first date. Like I feel like it's too intense to start talking about marriage. You can like talking about like me and the person should marry. The person say, okay, what do you want? Like in some a person that's going to be your husband potential. You can talk about that, but not about both of you marrying. I feel like that's just giving him too much. And then Jess and Montel's date would have gone better, but Jess is more like he's already friend zoning him, and she's more focused because she has two people in her mind. She has Sammy and she has Mitch. But the truth of the matter is that she cannot only has Mitch at the moment. That's because no other person is that too much interested in Mitch. So Mitch has decided that, oh, me and her get along, we're going to be together. She doesn't really have Sammy. Sammy is just playing it. Sammy is actually maybe a little bit happy that this happens so that way now he can freely get to know the new girl and nobody can get mad at him. Because imagine if the girl came in, although the new girl, am I the only one? The way she talks is kind of weird. Maybe it's weird to me. I'm not saying that it's weird altogether, but there's the way she talks. I do not like the way she talks. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. There's the way she talks, like I don't know, like she wants to be funny. She could be goofy, but it's giving too much. I'm not saying that she's forcing it because it seems like that's how she is, but it's just kind of a bit. I don't know. To me, that's it. Jess and Sammy now, I think that they are very suited. They are suited in being entitled. Like I don't understand what is their problem with Catherine and Medi not being in the bottom. Like what is their problem? They feel like they are better than them, so they have seen this thing. I remember Jess when they were making up that day to go for the record. She's like, "Oh, this is difficult because she's thinking that everybody, either Catherine and Medi, that she and this guy were safe." Like in what world? I don't understand why nobody has really told Jess. This guy said he doesn't like you, that both of you are not compatible. He was leaning towards Leah. Did everybody not tell him, Sammy, that hey, you only now are going towards Jess because of what happened? When did that happen? Few days ago. Nobody has been telling him, oh, you guys are so suited. Hey, obviously between him and Leah and maybe Jess, people are saying, okay, Jess is more this, Jess is more that, maybe then, but the moment he was all on Leah, when everybody was checking him. So I don't understand what world does this guy live in that he thinks that everybody was saying good job, good job. Oh, that you guys are more compatible. The fact that people say that maybe both of you would be good together does not mean that both of you are more compatible. Like maybe they said it now, you guys are together, then it's all shit. Shit is hitting the fan. And honestly, it's like just crying in front of everybody. Oh, I don't see why. I don't understand. So now what you're telling me is that you prefer one of those girls that you're sitting with to be in the position that you're in rather than you being in that position. That's what you're telling me. Catherine lost Andre. Catherine did not cry every day and say, oh, I don't think that you guys, she understood that you guys were there and you guys had couple. Now everybody had to vote. Everybody you're crying to could have been in that position, but yet you rather it be any other person than you. How selfish. That's all I think about. How selfish. I can't understand. Like, even the other years when people had to vote for least compatible and most compatible, and then people lose the chance of getting to the finale, because of this vote. They don't even get this mad. Even people that maybe did not go home, but then they are still there, they still do not get this mad. This is giving crazy entitlement. Like, who do you guys think you are? Exactly who do you think you are? Because I am not getting it. Like, it is so weird. Like, so weird. So Mehdi pulled Sammy for a chat. I expected more oomph, but I feel like sometimes, honestly, there's no need, Seth. When what has happened. You're least compatible, you're least compatible. You cannot couple up with Jess, you cannot couple up just at least for a week that I think of. That's it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't concern me. I don't need to even put sand like to anything you're feeling, that's your business because what has happened has happened. Now Scott has a conversation with her. I still like the fact that Scott checked him about the physical attraction because he's always touching Catherine. They're always cuddling. They, you know what I mean? Not that they maybe they're not always like, not everybody. Like, I don't understand this people with compatibility. Not everybody love language is physical touch. I hope they know that because he's saying that, oh, they're not touching all the time. Not everybody's love language is physical touch. You that have been touching the girl that you said that you're not like you don't find physically attractive, uncle. What do you want us to say about that one? Catherine and Whitney. I like the fact that they told him, like, his statement, and Catherine checked him because it kind of feels like, oh, she's not what for someone to be physically attracted to her. The way he said it, like, because, like, I feel like he was projecting. He was leaning towards Leah, and now Leah is another love triangle. That's your getting to know triangle with Catherine, Scott, and Leah. So he feels that the other person also is more leaning towards Leah. That's what I think is happening. Although Scott was leaning towards Leah. Now he's leaning towards Catherine. I do understand that that could seem like, why is that happening? But it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes when you have someone has gone through something and then you come at the way you guys handle it, it brings you guys more together. That's what I think. But there's never a time that Scott has said that he's not into Catherine. He just said he was leaning more towards Leah. I think it was Leah's eye contact, if I'm being honest. That was the thing that was getting him. Mitch and Jess now going all in. Like, Jess is giving me Sammy now. When she's talking to Mitch, oh, I am there, I am for you, and all of that. Then when she's talking to Sammy, is like, oh, I'm so sad that this happened. It would have been better me and you, blah blah. Like, what exactly do you want? Like, I don't get it. Sammy calling Catherine back for a conversation. I feel like that was damage control. I don't want to say that everything that seems that is like the producers, but yeah, it's giving me the producer. Even Jess was surprised that he never sees himself as wrong. He's someone that anything he does is right. He never sees what he does as wrong. I don't know who was hailing him. I feel like maybe nobody told him off. He's all growing up, so he thinks that whatever he's said, whatever he's done, he's right. He always thinks he's right. That's the problem. When people don't see themselves ever making mistake, they always think that they are right. That's a problem. I want to ask a question. Did the producer tell these people to always kiss on the terrace? Like, terrace is the place where you go to have your first kiss. If not for Ella and Tyreek that had their first kiss out there with everybody, I would have thought that the producer said that to everybody. Okay, and also Jess and Sammy also had their first kiss outside because it's kind of like everybody's going to the terrace for kiss, going to the terrace for kiss, going to the terrace for kiss. I don't understand it. That makes no sense to me. Anyway, tonight episode was actually a bit interesting. I like the new guy, Montel. He seems like he has chats. I feel like Catherine, you still have to keep your options open. Scott's going straight up to tell and Leah that he's still open to getting to know her and then immediately going to kiss Catherine. I don't know. That kind of gives me weird. Like, what kind of behavior is that? Like, if you're still open, then maybe you shouldn't be kissing anybody. Like, you kissing Catherine means that you're even that means you're going for Catherine. Like, what is happening here? Anyway, Catherine, my sister, have sense, so I beg, because this whole thing is just giving me what is happening here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I get more confused with watching this episode than I was before. Like, I don't even know what is happening anymore. The only thing I know is that Mandy and Whitney, they are for each other at the moment. And Zach is still saying that he's kind of open. I was surprised. Ella was trying to act like she's open. We all know that you're close, girl. Tariq was also saying he's open. I think he's kind of a little bit open, but he's not feeling that girl. So then, yeah, so everybody's open. Casa Amor will happen. I feel like they've all learned from Casa Amor before, so maybe they don't want to say they're close. That when they go for Casa Amor, it's going to be like, oh yeah, I said that I was open before. I never said that I was closed. I feel like that's what's going to happen, honestly. This season is going to give. He's already giving, but God, will it give? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.